went to X Factor and this is my experience. In this video I'm going to tell how I went from this insecure girl that couldn't sing in front of anyone to participating in X Factor. I've been watching X Factor like since I was a kid, and I always wanted to like sing and stuff, but I really couldn't. Like, I would pee my pants if I did it back then. And I was also really looking up to those judges who were there. So it was like something I never in a million years would think I had the courage to do. So let's go all the way back to 2019. As you can see on this picture, I look very insecure. I have like my tight back, I tighten my back, and I have my neck very forward. And if you look in my eyes, I actually look very depressed and stressed. Because back then, like, I hated school so much, and I didn't feel like I could do anything about it. I was so stressed, so depressed, every day was a nightmare. I wanted to say I was sick every single day because I just couldn't take myself to school. And at some point I actually set the boundary myself, but also because I had support from my amazing mom that helped me to like stand up for myself and to set boundaries that no, not enough is enough. And it wasn't only the school system I was fitting into, it was also socially. I felt like an outsider, very insecure. I felt like everyone was like making fun of me, and I was also bullied some years. And I really feel like I couldn't fit in, and I was just a girl who didn't have so many friends, and I felt like there was something wrong with me, both like that I couldn't figure out anything, I felt like socially, but also with school in general, like the subjects. And my favorite subject was always Danish. That's my mother tongue, but that was because there I felt more free to express myself, because math were like, this is fact. In Danish I felt like I could express my emotions. So it's actually quite similar to writing songs as I do right now, also with my friend Petra. That is also her I was in X Factor with. We were in X Factor as a group, us two, called Soul Pieces. But anyway, I felt like that was a way for me to express it and to express my pain. And now I'm just writing songs about like pain to express it, and also to follow your dreams, to follow your heart, and to know that you're worthy of doing that. Because actually in 2020, when the school ended, I could choose to go to high school, or 10th grade is something that is called here in Denmark, but it's not something you have to. But I knew I didn't have a choice. If I was going that way, I was choosing stress and depression, and that was enough for me. I couldn't take it anymore, and I didn't care if people think I was crazy or think that it was stupid, because it wasn't for me. And I was just tired of going in a nightmare every single day. So when I decided that, I didn't have a specific plan of what I wanted and what I wanted with my life. Like, I was only 16. Like, oh gosh, why do we put so much pressure on young people? But I was going my own way, and I had many passions. I figured out that I could actually sing. It wasn't that I was like born with so big talent that I could just sing perfectly the first time I tried, because you can hear in this video, I wasn't singing perfectly.
No one can reach that high. How can you even think to try? Everything keeps you apart, and it's not the way you are meant to find.
And you don't have to. I just knew that I could do something about it. I could develop this talent. And the first time I sang in front of anyone was Petra. And back then I didn't know if I could sing or not. And it was around 2020 or something, or 21. And she said, you can sing like that. That's very good. And I was like, really? I was so nervous. I can sing? Okay. And then we began to sing more together. And I just decided to start. Like, even though I wasn't perfect at singing to start with, and still is not, like, it's always a journey, but back then, like, I was just deciding to start because I know there is no right timing right now. So I chose to start. And it was so amazing that I did it with my friend. I felt like we were doing it together, and it felt very powerful to do it with her. And we both like know a lot about like self-development and about self-love, and not only know about it but also have experienced it. And we also both don't like fit into this school system, so we both have similar stories, and I really just love sharing my journey with her. And the very first time I was singing like on a stage was actually completely alone. Like, it was karaoke, it was like open mic on a boarding school I was at, and I wasn't that. I was singing for the first time, and I was so nervous. I had so much anxiety, and I was also very critical of myself when I heard myself sing on video afterwards, but like I still went through it. I learned to like process all the old emotions of not feeling good enough. That was what singing also came up with, these challenges of like feeling that what you did was not good enough, that you're not worthy, that you should stop, that you're stupid, that people don't like you. And like it really helped me to walk through those shadows and to heal them. But I could also choose to react to them and just stop singing and just stop everything, but I chose to not do that. I chose to follow my heart. I chose to stay strong to myself and stay committed to myself and my vision, and that I deserve to be heard just like everyone else. That is what I really realized on this journey, and I still am realizing. So that was like the first time I was standing on a stage and singing, and it was so terrifying. Like, I just want to say to you that there is no right time, and yes, it can feel terrifying, but I promise you it's so much worth it. You have to start somewhere, and failing is not bad. And even though that you do something wrong, you can just learn of it. Success you don't learn anything from, I promise you, but failing you learn something from. And you don't have to be mad at yourself to fail, because it's so normal. We just made like it this thing that you have to be perfect in order to be like respected, or that you are good enough, or that you have the talent to do it or not. Like, just start. That is my biggest message of all this. But then we go all the way forward in time to 2024. So Petra has actually been in XFactor in 2023, and she got like 3 yeses out of 3. So that was very positive, but she didn't get to the 6-year challenge, because that's the next step of XFactor, is where these 3 judges choose 4 people each. So she was asking me if I wanted to go with her as a group. And I was like, oh yeah, maybe, no, yeah, I don't know, maybe. Because I was also like, I know what XFactor is. I know it's not all about like talent. It's also about entertaining people and making it fun and performing. And also to be formed by the judges to what they wish and to what like society wish. So it's not all I liked about XFactor, but I was like, I just want to try it for fun. I just want to try to get out of my comfort zone and see what it can bring to my life and to me and Petra, and like, what is the worst thing that can happen? Like, we can just do it and see what happens. So we just did it like, I think it was 2 weeks or 1 week before they were closing the applications to XFactor. So we went first to pre-casting, that many people don't know that actually is, but it's before you get to the real audition that you see on TV. So you get to this pre-casting, and of course they are putting them to the real audition, also people that can't sing, because then it's fun, because in XFactor there are many people that cannot sing that also is there in the first audition, but it's just so there's some entertainment. So they both like people that cannot sing and people that can sing. And I thought, there is no right time, so let's just do it. So we got to the pre-casting and we sang both as a group and as solo. And we got yeses for both as being solo both and as a group. And then we thought like, okay, I think the biggest chance to like get the judges' attention is as a group, because we also have a song we made with very good harmonies. But then we chose as a group to go in there. And then we got into the audition. So you can see a little clip of our song here. And we got very positive feedback from the judges. Like, whoa, I was just so amazed by it. I couldn't believe I was actually in front of the judges. And I was so nervous. I don't know if you could see it, but usually I'm more like, ah, la, la, la. But I was like, and also my voice was also a bit shaky. And when I heard it the first time, I was like, it don't sound so good as it used to. So I was a bit critical of myself because it actually sounded good, like, but it wasn't the best that we could, because I was also very nervous. And when it's harmonies, you really have to be like pure. It has to be pure to connect together and to like really sound good. And that's also what one of the judges said, which I also understand. But other than that, I'm just so satisfied. I'm so happy for our audition and our interview. You can just see the start of the interview here.
Hej damerne. Hej. Må jeg sætte?
Tusind tak skal I have. Det var virkelig dejligt. Med pat med hånden.
Namaste.
Namaste.
So that was so funny. I really loved it. So we got chosen for the 6-chair challenge, and I'm just so happy for it. Like, I was just so thrilled about it. I really didn't expect to get so far, like to the 6-chair challenge, and I cannot say how far we come because it's not come out yet. It will come out, the 6-chair challenge, in maybe 1 to 3 weeks, depending on if it's the groups first they choose to get on TV or is it the solo or whatever. But I'm just so grateful, and you can just see a little clip of us here with the other participants that is of groups.
Kvams grupper Superliga, Mulle og Villas, Soul Pieces, og Kille og Jakob.
We also decided that we would stay strong in our drive, like what is driving us with music, and to do it what we feel best, no matter what the judges wish or whatever, to bring messages. That is really our true purpose of making music, is bring messages to the world that you're not alone, you deserve to be heard, you deserve to follow your dreams, you are powerful. So that was actually it for this video. Remember to like and please subscribe with the bell for more so you get updated when I post a new video. I just send you a lot of unconditional love wherever you are in your journey right now. And I want to say the just main messages is to just do it, there's no right time, and stand strong in yourself no matter what. Don't lose yourself when you start to get success, and don't be surprised that you will have success, but just keep going. That is the key, to stay consistent and do it with joy, with love, with passion. That is the most important thing. That is the purpose. And I also do one-to-one coaching. If you want that, I would love to coach you to manifest your dreams, your desires, to shift your reality, to shift to the version of you that already has it all. And I also have guided meditation with a very big discount to shift your reality, to reprogram your mind, and much more. And you can see all that in the links below. And then I just see you next time.